This is Butte County, California, in the city of Chico. Butte County is in far northern California, right at the base of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. In January 2024, Old Republic Title purchased Bidwell Title and Escrow Company. Bidwell Title has a long history in Butte County, starting in 1913 as a company called Kip Abstract Company. Kip Abstract was doing abstracts from far northern California all the way down to Sacramento. In 1929, it was incorporated into Oroville Title Company. Then, in 1987, Oroville Title changed their name to Bidwell Title and Escrow. Finally, on January 15th, Bidwell Title became Old Republic Title. Located in Chico, California, this title plant is a geographical plant for Butte County that goes back to the 1800s when Butte County became a county in California. It's a very robust plant. It's the oldest and best plant around. The books here are handwritten and they have documentation back to the 1800s. When you're doing a title search, the better your information, the better job you do of doing a title search, the fewer issues you will have as far as claims and problems in the future. This title plant, the books, and all these pieces enable us to provide the best title search with the best title data available.
The process is to go through the public record and compile the list of documents that are pertinent to the property. This can take a few minutes, this can take a couple weeks, depending on how complicated the search is. We do work that other title companies won't do. In fact, we get business referred to us from other title companies because they don't have the records that we have. They don't have the people that we have to do those kind of searches. Oftentimes we are requested to do things that go back to what we refer to as patents, the original grants out of the federal government, and bring them forward, and that often takes us back to the 1850s. It's very common, actually. And we are the only title company who routinely does that kind of thing. So, I mean, there's a history here, a history you can't replicate with other records, and it's fascinating to see.
There are many opportunities to be able to go back to the books. Quite often, you have to go back to pull multiple bases on multiple properties in order to come up with a proper title search. One of the unique situations here in Butte County is the recovery and the rebuilding from the 2018 Paradise Camp fire. The entire community was destroyed by a wildfire. Over 18,000 structures were damaged or burned completely down to the ground. Right now, it is an exciting time in Paradise because there is a revitalization going on and there's a lot of construction activity. It's a whole new community being built from the ground up. In the title world, there have been a lot of challenges and opportunities in being able to provide the title searches to help the rebuilding process.
Well, when the fire first happened, people lost all of their records. That was the most immediate concern. They had no records. They couldn't prove that they owned the property they owned. We put it out there that we would be glad to give them their deeds. Just call us. We will take care of that. That allowed them to deal with their insurance companies. That allowed them to deal with whatever estate issues had to be dealt with. That was an immediate concern that I felt like we were able to provide.
Paradise was a community that had a lot of issues with easements. Easements were a particular area riddled with boundary issues previous to the fire. Now, going through the title searches and making sure that everything is done properly is a fulfilling process helping the community grow.
Again, this is the best title plant in Butte County, the most comprehensive, the oldest title plant. But it's not just that it's a geographical plant. Other title companies have that. It's the care and attention, the integrity of the people who have posted in this plant since the 1930s when it was begun. People that made good decisions about what we need to show, how we need to show it, and that's been the legacy of this title plant and the legacy of the staff I have now. Same kind of people, and that makes a huge difference in what we do.